What's going on, guys? We are back here in Green Hell. We have found ourselves, if you remember from last episode, got ourselves over to the broken bridge. For some reason, I can't seem to build it now, and it's a lot more deteriorated than I remember. We got ourselves a little spot here to camp up, get a save in, got a fire. All our elements are up and running. Off camera, I did run over here and check the camp. I was preparing to infiltrate the camp with it being occupied. It was not occupied, so I didn't have to train them back towards the broken bridge and do it that way. But I do hear some threats over in that general direction. Now that I've got some area built up, fire rip roaring. I think they're moving in. They're coming to check things out. They want to see what's going on. Before we get too far, I'm just gonna have a nap so I can hopefully defend myself a little bit better. And really not tank too hard. Want to get up in the morning. I know this is a long sleep, but I just want to be up in the morning with the sun coming out pretty quick. Just gonna have another quick one just to make sure that the sun is up and out. 6:30ish. We are at sunrise. Now, hopefully, those guys have taken off in the last hours and have not gotten any closer. I think from here, now that we have found the grappling hook up in the gold mine, if you remember from that episode, the grappling hook is up there. So now we're going to have to snake our way all the way back down into these areas here and see what lambda location number 2 is about. So, if we are here, we should work our way southwest and maybe find a location to get ourselves down. Hopefully without bothering these guys. And if we have to, we can wipe them out. I feel like I'm keeping my distance far enough. Yeah, they're keeping on, doing their thing. You guys do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Big giant tapir there. Make sure we got a little bit of food ready to go. Hydration, of course, always the worst part of this. Make sure we're heading in somewhat the right direction. Again, heading kind of down this way. I should probably be going more west than south. Let's head off and keep on keeping on. Unknown flower will let you ripen up for those corn cob fruits. A little bit more west. And just because I got nothing else to worry about right now, we don't need the sanity tanking just from stupid leeches. I'm kind of heading off in a southwesterly direction here, hoping not to run into anybody. What I think I did miss, though, was the log bed location. I didn't ever find that anywhere. Which is probably up in this corner, and now that we are... Well, no, it shouldn't be in this corner, because we are all up there. Oh, I bet you it's down here. Yep, there it is. See the plane up there? I don't know if you guys can see that, but we will get closer. This is definitely a great spot to be. We're going to learn the log bed. I think we'll find a few more things in here. If nothing else, you got a little bit of supplies, some emergency food, things like that. Biggest thing here to learn down in this corner is the log bed. Get us up and off the ground and get us all caught up with everything that we needed. So there we go, new location. We got Mia to talk to now. Some supply crates here. Here is our log bed. Beautiful. Got some coconuts, a bowl, some canned beef, obsidian, painkillers, of course, that we could use. Biggest thing there, like I say,
hey, Mia.
with the log bed. Let's see what Mia has to say.
I found a crashed plane.
Really? How big is it? Oh my god, any corpses in sight? Nope, don't tell me. Is there a flight number? 815? How long ago did it crash? Do you have any idea what happened to it? Jake?
Hang on. What? Sorry. I was just taking it all in.
It's got bullet holes.
It looks like
in
it was rather small. Just a few seats, but pretty new. Doesn't seem like it's been here long. But, yeah, this wasn't an accident. It was shot down.
Shit. I don't want to repeat myself, but please be careful.
Whoever did it must have already scavenged everything that they could. The plane. The plane! The first thing that I saw after the accident was a plane. Is someone searching for me? Maybe I should light a big fire.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know well enough you're on your own.
I wasn't imagining things, I think. It was flying low, as if searching for something. Or it might have just taken off.
I don't know what you saw, but it would be wonderful if you found an airstrip.
An airstrip?
We could just fly away.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So, where would you want to go?
Europe. I'd go back to Spain. You?
Shit, now I missed some dialogue, but that's okay.
Ah, a glacier. Anywhere as long as it's not green.
The other side of the world, huh? I'd like that. If I make it, you can take me there.
Listen, don't say that. I promise you, everything's gonna be fine.
Over and out.
Drew, is that how you say it? Hello, how many hours have you played? I have, Steam has me logged in, last I checked, at about 150 hours in survival. I think I've got about 7 would be 15 plus today. I was coming up on 20 hours in the story. And I'm only just finding all these new things. I appreciate you coming in, hanging out, having a look. We got some of these orange cut mushrooms. Do you play this, Drew? Drew? I don't know how you say your name, my guy. YouTube guys, if you're watching this here on YouTube, don't be afraid. Oh, I didn't want to do all that. I wanted to drink first. Poop. That's what I picked those up for. Anyways, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, don't be afraid to check me out on Twitch, where I'm going to be talking to the chat and things like that all the time. You're going to see some back-end work. Everything that goes on live, you want to ask me questions, you want to talk to me, see what's going on. That's where you're going to find it right there. Oh, I'm kind of a pro. Drew doesn't play. He says his name is a Turkish name, but I am saying it right. Excellent, Drew. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Have you thought about playing this game at all, or you're just checking it out? If you're at all on the fence about this, I would highly recommend it. Definitely if my Steam hours don't tell it to you. Like I say, I've got 150. I want to say more like 200 hours in it. And it's a fantastic game. For the $23 Canadian that I paid, it is totally worth it. This is incredibly cheap entertainment for what you're getting out of it. Really, really awesome game. Checking out global channels to see what's happening. Excellent, excellent. Well, I appreciate you clicking on me, stopping in, seeing what's going on. If you want to see more, don't be afraid to hit that follow button. Get your name up top. Following is free. Subbing is a little bit more. If you think you're going to hang out, you enjoy my work, I always appreciate that. Smurf tree, do you have any Smurf mushrooms for me? Maybe a Brazil nut would be nice. There it is. Drew with the follow, scaring the absolute shit out of me. That's why I got those notifications dialed up, so I can hear them. Drew, I appreciate you. That's a good first name right there, my guy. Have a look for any fatty nuts. No nuts there. Excellent, excellent. Got some carb mushrooms, are fantastic. Good little carb boost there in case we need it. We do not. Water is always the issue when we are not nearby water with bowls and a way to clean it up and things like that. But this tree did bless us with a beautiful green coconut. If I can crack it open. Come here, you dirty bastard. Come on. Crack. Crack. Crack it open. Okay, let's move it out into a more open spot. Come on. Really? You're just gonna shift it around like that? Alright. Bust out the knife. That'll bust her open. There she is. Drink. We'll keep that going with us, because we're gonna need the bowl eventually. I know it. Heathen! Brother Heathen! Holy lick. For some reason, the raid didn't work. I don't know why. Doesn't seem to be on there. What's going on, Heathen Horde? Project Pata, Token, Mr. Q, Malice. What's happening? What's happening? Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. Heathen, thank you so much, brother. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, don't be afraid to check out Bearded Heathen. There's the Smurf mushrooms I like so much. Don't be afraid to check out Bearded Heathen over on Twitch. Love you too, brother. I love you too. Thank you for bringing your people. Like I say, there it is. Heathen with a resub. 14 months. My guy. Oh my god. Look at the follow. Mr. QX is following. Quite the hype train we got going on right in the middle of a beautiful YouTube recording. Token with the host. Woo! We getting it lit up in here. It's getting lit like an early Christmas tree. Look out for you. I see you. Just so you don't bother me. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Where are we? Where are we trying to be? 4420. Which means we whip out the map with M4420 right at this peak. So we're making our way. We are making our way. You can dual stream even though you're an affiliate? No, not at all. I am taking some little pieces and recordings and things like that, throwing them up on YouTube. Trying to get some more exposure out that way. Bring the people in from over there in case they like more VODs, over streams, things like that. It's just lots and lots of work, but things I gotta do. The way that I'm doing it right now, I'm also taking it in one take recordings. I don't have any editing software yet. It's definitely on the list. Lots of things I gotta do to upgrade this place. Yes, thank you everybody for coming along with Bearded Heathen on his raid, and I thank you again, Heathen, for choosing me to bring your people over too. Mr. QX says he is new to watch. What game is this? This game is called Green Hell. It was in early access for about a year. September 5th, the story came out, which is what I'm playing now. I've got about 200 hours, 150, 200 hours in the survival. So I kind of feel like I know what I'm doing. But I've never played the story. I've never watched any of the story. Basically, you're just out here in the sweltering heat of the Amazonian rainforest trying to survive. Quick little backstory. We just landed here. I don't know how or why. Jake, the character I'm playing, looks down a cliff. Actually, kind of perfect, kind of like this. he looks over a rock and he says, "Hey, Mia!" And they talk over the radio and all that jazz, and so he's sleeping. It goes from day 1 into day 2, and then all of a sudden we lose a month right in the middle. We get 30 days where nothing goes on, and he wakes up to a walkie-talkie call from Mia. He goes out to try and find her, slips down, and lands in the middle of the rainforest to hopefully try and figure out his way out and what's going on right now. So we started down here. We slip and fall into the map here, work our way over. We got ourselves up to a little river camp. We saw some drawings here until we got to the river camp. I don't want to give too much away, but there's a little event that takes on at this camp. Lets you get through here. From there, I believe I worked my way up to the tipped over Jeep. There's some few supplies there. We had a look. Got a few things. From there, we worked our way into a cave. Set up a little base in there. Had a check and look at this camp. I believe was the weapon rack was there. The dryer was at this river camp. From there, we set up. We moved over along here. Grabbed the ridgeline. Found the fishing dock. There's a fish pole and stick fish trap there, I believe you can learn. We set up there for a couple days, worked our way back down south, found the this location, set up a very nice little camp there, got attacked, had to rebuild, worked our way from over there, came back to the river camp, had a look, found these grapple hook locations, Lambda 2 here. I've been chasing that location for 2 weeks in game time. Finally found it. Learned that we had to get a grapple hook, which forced us back through this passage. We stopped in up here, kind of skirted the Jeep again. We worked our way over to this little cave area here, which then opened us up into the elevator, which was brand new to me, never been there before. Worked our way into the elevator. Took the elevator down. We found a gold mine, some more notes and things back there. We also found the grapple hook. So that was cool. We hadn't been into this corner yet. We walked our way over to this corner, set up a small camp here just to save and get some elements back up, and everything's working out there. Checked out this camp. Again, not occupied for some odd reason. I just worked my way down into this corner where the plane crash was, and the cave, and the log bed, and then Heathen, the beautiful bearded human being, came by with you guys and showed up, and from here, we are just working our way along this rock wall, and eventually going to try and get back into this passage, or maybe find this grapple hook from the top side, and let ourselves down, hopefully get ourselves into Lambda location number 2, and finally get rid of this checked off. See, so yeah, the rock, the tribe village, the Wahaska drink, however you say that, the battery, we got a solar panel on our backpack now to keep our walkie-talkies running, and all that jazz. Things are tanking. Water, of course, is the biggest issue. Not only are your macro elements an issue, but we also have very passive threats, as in these leeches. As you can see on the right there, if you don't remove these leeches, just having them on your character, the Nance that Jake is, he does not like having leeches on him, and it drops his sanity. You can see in the bottom left, I got a stamina bar, how much I can have pooled up in stamina, how much I am using. We also get a health bar down there. Ooh, cracked that one first try. No! I didn't want the water. Thank God we got these Smurf mushrooms. Get rid of that. Smurf mushrooms are fantastic. They will remove parasites, do all that jazz. They're just great little things, just incredibly rare to find. Let's drink this coconut water up, get some more hydration. We did drink some dirty water. Actually, you know what? Because I got dirty water and I got lots of whoa, 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 whoa. We don't want to end up like Steve Irwin with that stingray. Too early? I don't think so. It's been years. We've got lots enough water, or lots enough anti-parasite things. We can fill up on some water, even though it's dirty. Eat these orange cup mushrooms. Eat these Smurf mushrooms. Again, you can see on the right there, we do get a little carb boost out of it. Super handy. Big thing there is that we are getting rid of the parasites from drinking the dirty water, even though I knew better. We'll pick this up just because it's there. We could always use some materials on our way. These blue skirt mushrooms, be sure to check up on my YouTube VODs. I went over how we can prepare those. I'll just give you a really quick nutshell version of that. If you haven't learned how to repair those, or you haven't watched those videos, be sure to check them out. Really what you got to do is pluck them, dry them on a dryer until they're all nice and dried up and shrivelly, and then you're good for a little carb boost from them. Concerts, don't think I missed you back there. I did see you some time ago. You said fuck that snake up, and fuck that snake up I did. I'm going to take these nuts, the perfect little nuts, fat nuts. I'm going to give us a big, for the size of them, they have a lot of fat in them. A lot of fat, so be careful, pay attention to those. Let's check. Neighbor's dog's going nuts. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but let's check that out. Grab a little bit of rope. Here is our passage. I recognize this. Definitely. Let's get back in here. So here, see, we have some drawings from the tribesmen and all that. Here we got some orange cup mushrooms. Be sure to go back and watch my VODs on YouTube. If you've watched them up to this far, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Twitch guys, if you haven't watched them, I'm going to be working over the next little while to be getting my segments uploaded to YouTube. Check me out over there at CrunchieDan. Shameless plug. Let's walk back down here. Get ourselves back down into the river camp. Throw a save in because I know we got somewhere to save over there. We've got lots of stuff done. These trees are amazing. They can give you rope, and this is really what I was looking for: the Brazil nut. The Brazil nut. Give me those, and they also give you these Smurf mushrooms, of course. Lovely little Smurf mushrooms. Smurf trees. Thank you for everything you have to offer. They have vines, they have rope, they have Brazil nuts, they have Smurf mushrooms. They're just excellent trees. Always keep our eye out for those, and always take a wander all the way around, just in case, and always check your floors, the ground, just in case you find some of those handy little Brazil nuts. I'm gonna take these bananas. Those are very good carb boosters. Excelente. Again, if you've watched previous videos or have been here since the beginning, you'll recognize this spot. Whip out our knife. Take the carbs. We got beautiful. What? No space in backpack. Despawn. Pop my bulb. Come on. Oh, just small leaf pile? Did we get the... We didn't even get the bulb out of it. Oh, come on, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out here with me this afternoon, tonight, this evening, this morning, whatever it is it may be for you. Here, you can see we found the river camp, the original river camp, where we worked and started everything from. Appreciate you guys hanging out. This is, I think this is kind of where we want to be. This is where we got our dryer from, like I was just talking about those blue skirt mushrooms. Be careful of that. Before I forget, throw a save in. Bang, bang. Don't think I can build a fire on that. We also have hammocks here. One of these bone knives was sitting right here, so don't be afraid to check this out. So this game is like a real-time survival. I would say so. It's very roguelike, in the way that if you die, you go back to where you saved last. So anytime you do anything in this game, stop, save, and make sure you don't lose any progress. You got your elements up, save. You fed, save. You got somewhere new, save. You did anything different, save, 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 save. Constantly be saving. That is one of the biggest tips I can give you if you guys decide you want to get in on this game. So, which I would definitely highly recommend for the price of it. Again, holding the left alt, we can drop things in stacks. Super nice with one of the more recent updates. Things like this. Bird feathers don't need to come out one at a time. Camp ash, we can get rid of some of this junk that we just don't need anymore. Bone needles, we will hang on to one of those. Good for digging out burrowing worms. For when we fall asleep on the ground. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave our dry leaves in this corner because this is where I like to have my fire. Something is showing up here. Wood resin is falling through. Wood resin, the only thing I've found is good for those is making better torches. I also haven't found a very good use for torches in general yet. These Brazil nuts we picked up off the Smurf tree. We harvest these down, get those broken down. We can craft this into a fishing bobber. We're also going to get some nuts, some beautiful nuts back down there. Get us some good fats and things like that. And drink up some water. Let's get ourselves a little fire going. At least get it kind of... What happened there? At least get it situated where we want it. Of course, now I got no sticks. I drop a stack here? No. Okay, let's get these in. Do I need this? Probably not. Harvest. Can harvest down bigger stuff for smaller stuff. Again, harvest it a little further. Break it down a little further. Get those small sticks. Get all those in. It's getting really nice and dark. I can't see diddly squat. You guys will probably see a little bit better than I can. Something's rolling around out there in the water. I can't see a thing. I'm just going off of basic knowledge and where I know stuff should be. I'm going to take down this tree because I don't need the logs per se. I just can take down these long sticks. Long stick, please. Thank you. We'll move these over, get these in the area. Just keep everything cleaned up of jungle junk. There we go. Pick this up. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. Get that. I know there's lots of sticks out here we can pick up. These regular full-size sticks. Nighttime Monka S, indeed. Get lots of these sticks. Get some rope because we can never have too many of those. A plank just hanging out. I don't think we quite have enough room for those underground bulbs. Some jungle junk. I know we can pick up a lot of this stuff just hanging out. Things just falling from the trees and getting from the canopy layer down to the undergrowth layer. Things like that. Do I have enough sticks? I don't think so. I saw you before I forget. Pick those up. Somebody is screaming at their monitor right now. CrunchieDan, the crunch. My guy, why don't you please get rid of those leeches? I know. I see them. I'm working on it. I just want to get some materials ready. Get up and over. There we go. Look it. I cut down a tree and two more and sticks fall out of nowhere. I didn't need to cut down a tree. Crunch, time to run. Good time watching. I appreciate you as Mixter QX. Appreciate the follow. I hope to see you back here again. Say don't be afraid to check me out on YouTube. Shameless plug at CrunchieDan. Appreciate you coming over. Checking out my guy, Bearded Heathen. Following him over with the raid. Dropping the follows. It's good to see you. Let's get a fire going. Fire bow. He's cool. He's cool. What's going on, Avi? It's good to see you. Good to see you. One Avatar X also streams here on Twitch. Don't be afraid to check him out. He does his thing. Let him know I sent you. What do we really need here? Pretty much everything. So let's harvest this down. Get some fats out of the coconut meat. Get a couple bowls from those halves. Good, good. Actually, we'll keep one of these bowls out like this so we can collect some rainwater. Nice and clean. Let's get some water boiling and cleaned up in these puppies. Avatar_X, how goes it, my guy? If you guys are new here, don't be afraid to use Nightbot. Wake that little bugger up. See what he's got going on. Hit !SD. We'll let you know what's going on and why I'm here and why I'm doing what I am doing. If you guys are watching me on YouTube, don't be afraid to come over to Twitch. Use that command. Let me know what's going on. We're just going to get ourselves fed up here. Get ourselves nice and chock full with everything we need. Proteins are looking great. Clean water. Do we have any bones? Bones. No bones. Okay, that's fine. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put some anti-parasitic in. Going to eat one of these. Eat all these fats up. Actually, we'll have 2 anti-parasitics. Those are always great. Eat the fats. Nice thing about having stuff in bowls, in soups, in brews is they are never going to rot on you. Actually, you know what? I need the water more than I need the anti-parasitic properties. So let's just clean up some water. Actually, you know what? Because I have that, we can drink that right out of there. We have the Smurf mushrooms, all this jazz. We got a few things done. Again, throw a quick save in. Twitch chat, just bear with me. YouTube, if you guys are new here, don't be afraid to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, join up on the official Captain's Crew, find me in Discord, catch me on Twitch. All that information is going to be down below. Jump in the comments. Let me know if you guys have played this game, are enjoying it, all that jazz. It's been a real slice. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.